Breaking news this hour on RT International. There's an early success at the Syrian peace talks in Astana as armed opposition groups sit down for the first ever time with the Assad government. Plus,
have a running war with the media. They are among the most dishonest human beings on earth.
But on his first full day in office, he used his bully pulpit to deny reality.
No ceasefire in President Trump's war with the media as he slams coverage of his inauguration as dishonest.
Did you know that this fire had occurred?
Well, I have absolute faith in our Trident missiles.
Did you know?
There are tests that take place all the time.
The British Prime Minister is grilled about an apparent cover-up of a failed nuclear missile test just weeks before a vote on that system's renewal. This is RT International live from Moscow. We do start this hour with breaking news. There's been an early success at the Syrian peace talks in Astana, as armed opposition groups are, for the very first time, not only directly participating in the dialogue, but also sitting at the same table with their key rivals, the Assad government. Here on the video, you can see Zahran Aloush, that was right there, the representative of one of the most influential opposition rebel groups, Jaish al-Islam. And he's opposite the head of the Syrian delegation of the government there, Bashar Jafari. Let's get more on all this now and speak live to RT's Nadira Tudor, who's standing by for us in Astana. Nadira, can you bring us in the very latest that you know?
I can. I must start by saying, Rory, that there's been an air of anticipation here from the hundreds of journalists that have travelled the globe to be here in Astana. We didn't know who is going to be sitting at that table, and the revelation of having, for the first time, a leader of an opposition Syrian party sitting at the same time with Assad's people really has been unexpected. And I have to point out as well that the leader, he's got two hats here. He's also the representative of all the opposition military here. So really quite something. Also, we can't forget that we've got Iran and Turkey sitting at the same table as well. Now, we managed to get a number of exclusive interviews with key players to get their thoughts on the negotiations. Here's what they said.
So far, there's no clear picture of the meeting tomorrow, so today all delegations have gone late into the night to reach an understanding, which will ensure the success of tomorrow's meeting.
Regarding the military, it is necessary to consolidate the ceasefire throughout Syria and to identify who breaks it. This will pave the way to Geneva for a political transition.
This arrangement of meeting three countries who have an influence on the fighting side is an important one, because if that can produce a cessation of hostilities, stabilized and reinforced, that's what the Syrians are looking for.
We scheduled negotiations with a delegation from the Syrian armed opposition. I want to bring attention to the fact that here in Astana there will be negotiations between the Syrian government and the Syrian armed opposition. This is what makes the Astana meeting unique.
Now, it seems here that it's been paramount for the organisers to keep this event very much behind closed doors, and it's obvious to see why when you're here. Attitudes have certainly been changing by some key players, and Turkey, for example, have said that it is unrealistic for progress to be made in Syria without Assad. But we can't forget that there have been many leaders who have actually decided not to, almost refuse to negotiate with Assad. But a lot of them have now lost their jobs.